The profit was great, but boy, what could have been? We were just 1 point away from a Monday sweep. Hey, what's happening, everyone? Of course, it's Jason with Winning Bets, giving you guys free sports picks every day. And we're on Tuesday, baby. So thank you guys for kicking off your Tuesday morning with me here. We had a fantastic start for our week. Let's, of course, go ahead and recap it. And then I've got some soccer and basketball bets for you today. As you can see right there, we went 3-1 yesterday and putting almost 2 units in your pocket on a Monday at plus 1.92 units. Just a fantastic start to the day. In the NBA last night, we of course had 3 bets. They were all teasers. We won 2 of those 3 teasers. One of them was a full. They're all 3 have their own little story here. One of them was a full-on sweat. The sweat was in that Grizzlies versus Warriors game. The Warriors just wanted to score no points. I understand they're playing a depleted lineup, some due to rest, some due to injuries, what have you. But that was a really poor performance for the Warriors. But hey, they got there in the end, so that was a good cash right there. In our other NBA teaser, we got a cash by the hook. Yeah, in that Bulls game, they won it on the hook, so that was good right there. Our only loss of the day was a loss by the hook, which was the game there in the Hornets versus Nuggets game. We needed 223 points, and of course, we only got 222 points if we lost by the hook. So, hey, that's a good night in the NBA. You go 2 for 3, put money in your pocket, and your loss is only by 1 point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that each and every single night. And before we got to the NBA, we cashed a tennis parlay earlier on in the day yesterday. Great, plus 192 cash. Excellent cash right there on the tennis parlay. It was 4 money lines. We put, who did we put in there? We put Medvedev to win 2-0. He won in straight sets. We also put Tsitsipas in there. He won straight sets. We put Osaka on there. She won in straight sets. And Pegula won the first set, and then her opponent retired. So we got a victory right there. So yeah, great tennis parlay at plus 192 odds. Hit 2 out of 3 overs at plus 1.92 units. That's how you kick off a Monday. And of course, we're just showing the tweet. We didn't make $17.50 in arbitrage money. Just as we talked about on yesterday's show, how we carried over $17.50 from last week into this week. So that's why it made last night's tweet. Just simply saying, we've got $17.50 to go ahead and play around with this week. All right, guys, good, fantastic Monday. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. If you cash on that tennis parlay or if you cash on either one of those 2 teasers, go ahead and hit that like button and let me know your Monday's off to a good start. Don't forget, we revealed the winners of our free giveaway. We were going to give money away to 40 people. Only 32 people entered the contest, so there's no drawing each and every single day. So if you missed yesterday's show, here are the 32 people. A lot of you already hit me up. If I missed it and you did hit me up, just hit me up again. A lot of messages came pouring in yesterday. I believe I got to all of them and paid everybody that hit me up. But if I missed one, I apologize, hit me up. Or if for some reason you forgot to hit me up, here's your name again. One of these 32 people is you. Hit me up on PayPal or hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and I'll, of course, send you that $25, and we'll start that bet win giveaway. We'll definitely start that tomorrow. There's no reason to go ahead and wait till Thursday. So all those names will still be in the hat, and we'll just go ahead and start that portion of the giveaway on tomorrow's show. With that being said, let's just jump right on into today's action. Let's first start with NBA because I know how these lines move pretty quick. They're pretty volatile. So let's go ahead and get you the number first right there. Only got 1 teaser. There's only 5 games on the NBA slate, and I didn't feel like forcing it, but I felt there was one that I felt comfortable with. So of course I went ahead and bet that one. Let's go ahead and do Bucks versus 76ers over 216.5 points, and go ahead and do Bulls Wizards over 212.5 points. And I got that teaser parlay at minus 127 over at DraftKings. I thought the sportsbooks had these 2 games bang on, and I actually thought the sportsbooks had every game pretty much bang on. That's why I've only got 1 teaser, because normally we look for a discrepancy of 2 baskets or more, so anywhere from about 5 plus points, and then we'll look for that discrepancy, and then we'll tease it down even more. Well, there was just no discrepancies today. Like I said, they've got the numbers just bang on from what I projected numbers at. This Bulls 76ers game, I've got it projected at 228. That's what DraftKings has the number at. And Bulls versus Wizards, they've got it at 223. I got the game scored at 222. So like I said, every game was just pretty much bang on. But I thought this one was worth scoring a teaser because the Bucks and 76ers are always good offenses. Bulls have a good offense. Wizards can perform better at home. So I thought this teaser was definitely worth the play. So we'll go ahead and do Bucks versus 76ers over 216.5 points. Probably that with Bulls versus Wizards over 212.5 points. And you can find that at minus 127 over at DraftKings. Well, before the NBA starts tonight, we've got some soccer action. It's more World Cup qualifiers. I'm going to go ahead and get in a bet on this Portugal versus North Macedonia game. I'm going to under 2.5 goals, and you can get that at plus money, plus 120 over at BetRivers. I made this bet because I see this game playing out very similar to the Italy-North Macedonia game. North Macedonia knows that if they want to play an open game of football, they'll lose this game of Portugal. Much like if they would have played an open game of football to Italy, they would have lost that game. Now, admittedly, I did not watch Italy versus North Macedonia, but I've watched enough soccer. I can look at a box score and pretty much know what happened. North Macedonia, if you look at that box score, they just conceded possession to Italy, and they said, you know what, have the ball, try to score on us, and we're going to try and hit you on the counter. Perfect game plan. Stifled Italy all day. Granted, they took 30-plus shots, but hardly none of them were even on target, even threatened their goal. And then they were threatening on the counter at least one time, and they got a goal. So excellent game plan. There's no reason why they're going to be on the road in Portugal in this game that they're not going to bring the exact same game plan. We'll just sit against Portugal, hope we can hold them 0-0 as long as we can, and then hopefully at some point of that 90 minutes, our counterattack is at least threatening enough, and we can go ahead and find the back of the net. Maybe we can steal another 1-0 victory like we get against Italy. This will be played exactly like that. It's just how clinical will Portugal be, because they'll have the ball and they'll have a ton of shots just like Italy did. Will they be more clinical in their finishing than Italy was? Well, at some point you got to give credit to that good defense in North Macedonia. There's a reason why they weren't putting those shots on target. It's because what was in front of them, and that was a good defense. So at plus money, at plus 120, I'll go ahead and roll with under 2.5 goals. So give me Portugal, North Macedonia, under 2.5 goals at plus 120 over at BetRivers. There's another game going on today. It's Poland versus Sweden. I'm going to do a free roll for this. We're going to start using some of that arbitrage money that we've got. Some are part of that $17.50. Who's the guy for Poland? It's Lewandowski. And who's the guy for Sweden? It's Ibrahimovic. He's back in this game off of a yellow card suspension. You can do an anytime goal scoring parlay of those two guys, of Lewandowski and Zlatan, at plus 650 over at BetRivers. So I put $5 on that. It's a free roll, so tail this at your own risk. Of course, if this misses, it will not be on my recap because this is a free roll for me, so tail it at your own risk. If you tail it at your own risk, I wouldn't put a whole unit on that. You guys know how we get, as you go up in odds, you kind of decrease your unit. So if you don't have any free roll opportunities, because maybe you didn't make any arbitrage bets, but you still want to tail it, okay. I mean, if anybody's going to score in this game, it's going to be these two guys more than likely. So I just thought with Poland, Sweden, two of the biggest stars in all of football, Lewandowski, Zlatan, yeah, go ahead and give me this. They're the guys. So, all right, free roll for me at plus 650 for Lewandowski and Zlatan to find the back of the net. Never too early to start getting in our bets for the weekend, right? Just like I gave you guys last week, Manchester City on that clean sheet against Burnley. Remember I gave you guys that at minus 122? Anybody want to take a guess at what the price is right now? How about minus 155? There's a reason I gave you guys that bet last week. I knew it was going to, the odds are only going to go way up. So glad I gave you that guy's bet early. Let's see if I can't pay off again by giving you guys another bet early. Let's go to Serie A. Let's go to Lazio versus Sassuolo. Let's do both teams to score and over 2.5 at minus 115 over at BetMGM. So again, it's Sassuolo versus Lazio. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at minus 115 over at BetMGM. Look, these two teams are first and second in the league in terms of goals per game at 3.5 and 3.4 goals per game. If you look at Lazio at home, they come in sixth in the league of goals per game at 3.6, so it actually goes up. If you look at Sassuolo on the road, their goals per game goes up, and they're also first in the league at 3.9 goals per game. This bet cashed in the reverse fixture because there was a nice 2-1 game, and in fact, this bet has been really good in this head-to-head. In competitive head-to-heads, 5 of the last 6 have cashed, both teams are scoring over 2.5. So top 2 goal-scoring teams in the league, top 2 teams in the league that like to give up goals. This is an absolute no-brainer bet. Let's just hope we get the right result. Do Lazio versus Sassuolo. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at minus 115 over at BetMGM. One more soccer bet for you here. Let's go to the Bundesliga for this one. Let's do Freiburg versus Bayern. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 at minus 135 over at DraftKings. This bet is done really good in the head-to-head. This bet is cashed in the last 5 head-to-heads. And in the fact of the last head-to-heads, Freiburg's been able to score in the last 7 head-to-heads. This Freiburg team has had their number up against Bayern in terms of just finding the back of the net, being competitive, and getting results. So I like it right there. So another no-brainer bet based on, these two teams being first, and Freiburg's, I think I saw, was in like 6th in the table. I mean, they're having a nice season. Again, goals are being scored, goals are being conceded, but in this head-to-head, boy, this bet has been really successful. So I'll go ahead and make it in this one. It's Freiburg versus Bayern. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at minus 135 over at DraftKings. All right, so that's going to go ahead and do it today. We've got the bet there in Portugal versus North Macedonia. We could take under 2.5. We, of course, then have the free roll there between Zlatan and Lewandowski to find the back of the net. And then we'll roll that into our NBA teaser tonight there. Just a two-team or two-leg, whatever you call it, two-leg parlay is how we'll do it right there. Then, of course, to go with those weekend soccer games, we can always recap those again on Friday if need be. All right, we're looking to have another positive day, just like we did on Monday. Let's have ourselves a good Tuesday. All right, guys, go enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today, and check out my other great videos in these corners.